For more than 40 years, the exact same message has shown up embedded permanently in the asphalt of city streets, on 2 continents, and nobody has ever been legally or conclusively identified as the person who put it there. Not graffiti, not a sticker, a message cut into the street itself, sealed to survive being driven over 10,000 times. The question nobody has ever answered: why go to that much trouble to say something almost nobody can explain? Philadelphia, the early 1980s. Drivers noticed something odd in a patched pothole on a downtown street. A small tile, buried flush with the asphalt. Easy to miss unless you were looking straight down. It read, in crooked block capitals, Toynbee idea in movie 2001, resurrect dead on planet Jupiter. No punctuation, no explanation. Just embedded there, permanent, waiting for a stranger to notice. At first, people assumed it was a one-off, a single strange act by a single strange person. Then more turned up, then more. By the 2000s, researchers had logged several hundred of these tiles, spread across roughly 24 major U.S. cities, and stranger still, in at least 3 South American capitals. Each one carried some version of the same message, same phrasing, same all-capital lettering, as if a single hand had made every one of them thousands of miles apart. The tiles were roughly the size of a license plate, though some were far larger. Analysis showed they were built from layers of linoleum bonded to asphalt crack-filling compound, designed deliberately to fuse permanently with the street. To plant one, someone had to work in the open, kneel in traffic, cut into a public street, press the tile down, seal it, and somehow do this hundreds of times in dozens of cities without ever once being caught. The message referenced a real person, British historian Arnold Toynbee, who wrote about the rise and death of civilizations in his 12-volume study of history, and a real film, Stanley Kubrick's 2001, A Space Odyssey. Beyond that, nothing about it made obvious sense. In 1983, a Philadelphia radio station took a call from a man identifying himself as a social worker named James Morasco. He wanted to talk about resurrecting the dead on Jupiter. Morasco called in more than once, contacted newspapers, laid out an entire cosmology. That the dead could be revived and relocated to Jupiter, an idea he said he'd taken from reading Toynbee. Reporters treated him as a curiosity. Then he went quiet. The tiles kept appearing. For 2 decades, that was the entire trail. A radio call. A strange name. No last confirmed sighting. In 2005, a small group of Philadelphia locals decided to find out who was really doing this. It became a 6-year search. They treated it like an obsession, not a hobby. Mapping tile locations, cross-referencing planting patterns against traffic camera blind spots, chasing a decades-old radio call as if it were a live lead. The turn came on one particular Philadelphia street, where the asphalt outside a single row house was covered in something researchers came to call proto-tiles, smaller, cruder, clearly early attempts. Test runs, left right outside someone's front door. That address belonged to a reclusive resident. He rarely left his home. When he did, neighbors said he drove a car with something unusual about it. A hole cut straight through the floor. A hole in the floor of a moving car is a strange thing to explain innocently. The theory: he drove slowly through the streets he wanted to mark, and fed the tiles down through that hole, pressing them into the road without ever stepping outside. When the researchers finally reached him, he denied all of it. No confession, no admission. Just a denial, delivered by a man who had spent decades being nearly invisible by design. The 2011 documentary that resulted, Resurrect Dead, The Mystery of the Toynbee Tiles, won the directing award at Sundance that year. Online, it's often described as the mystery solved. It wasn't, not legally, not by confession, Everything pointing to him is circumstantial. Proto-tiles outside a house, a modified car floor, a denial. Compelling, not proof. And there's a detail the solved framing tends to skip. Some tiles carry rambling political statements, accusations against journalists, and instructions telling readers to make their own tiles and continue the work. That doesn't sound like the message of one private, reclusive man acting alone. If he made the earliest tiles, someone or something kept the idea alive well past whatever role he played. New tiles kept surfacing long after the film crew believed the trail had gone cold. Philadelphia saw a fresh wave of them in 2016. Then, in December 2022, tiles appeared somewhere the pattern had never reached before. Scranton, Pennsylvania, roughly 2 hours from Philadelphia. One of the Scranton tiles carried different wording, invoking the underworld and calling for the resurrection of the same ideas in society as a public notice. Different phrasing, same obsession, same method. Whoever made that one wasn't copying blindly. They understood the original well enough to build on it. A follower, an imitator, or, some believe, the same person, decades later, still not finished. So the question changes shape. It was never really who made the first tile. It's how many people across 40 years have quietly taken up the same compulsion, and why. No court ever heard this case. No confession is on the record. What exists is a name, a denial, a car with a hole in its floor, and a documentary willing to call that an ending. His connection to the tiles has never been independently confirmed outside the filmmaker's own research. He is not known to have admitted anything to anyone at any point. If he was the originator, the why is barely closer to answered. A historian's theory about the cyclical death of civilizations. A science fiction film about rebirth among the stars. Somewhere between those two, one anonymous person decided the streets themselves needed to carry that idea forever. If he wasn't or wasn't the only one, then this isn't a solved mystery wearing an unsolved mystery's reputation. It's a live one. Someone somewhere might still be doing this tonight. The tiles that remain are disappearing anyway, worn down by traffic, paved over by road crews, city by city, without anyone marking the loss. Whatever this was, the physical evidence is being erased in real time. Which means everything left to work with is what's already been photographed, logged, and argued over online. A slowly shrinking archive of a mystery that was never definitively closed. Today, what's left of the Toynbee tiles sits mostly in old photographs, forum threads, and one Sundance-winning documentary that answered less than its reputation suggests. The man most researchers point to never said yes. And somewhere, as recently as 2022, someone new said yes for him, in a language only this one obsession speaks. So, was it one man, working alone for decades, driving through his own city with a hole cut in his floor? Or did an idea outlive the person who planted it? Tell me what you think happened, and if you've ever actually seen one of these tiles yourself. If cases like this are the ones that keep you up at night, subscribe. There's another one waiting.